What's up, Wild Wormhole? I'm your host, DHaus, here with another new player / returning player series video about combos and card interactions that will help you become a better KeyForge player. I am trying out a new webcam and audio system, so if it helps, if it feels better, please let me know. Hopefully this solves all the problems. But today I am highlighting one of my favorite personal favorite combos from Worlds Collide that involves this guy right here, Cincinnatus Rex. 6 power, Saurian creature with 4 armor, dinosaur soldier. It says if there are no enemy creatures, destroy Cincinnatus Rex. And then a fight ability, you may exalt Cincinnatus Rex. If you do, ready each other friendly card. First thing I want to note is anytime you see that fight in bold or reap in bold, it really means after fight or after reap, and actually Ghost Galaxy right now is in the process of changing all that language on cards. But what you need to understand is in order to pull this fight ability off, you have to survive the fight. So that's why that first part of Cincinnatus Rex is actually super important, that if there are no enemy creatures, you have to destroy Cincinnatus Rex. So let's say you are in a turn and you've got Cincinnatus Rex, you've got Golden Spiral, you've got Library Polysaurus, and let's just say you've got the Dilophosaurus in there. By the way, this is the deck. GR is. And again, you should be able to look at a deck list, look for these combos, or look on an opponent's deck list and see these combos, because Cincinnatus Rex is definitely one that you can play around if you do that smartly. So let's say you've got Dilophosaurus, which is one of the greatest Saurian cards out there. Reap, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck, archive 1, add 1 to your hand, and discard 1. So let's say we do that. Okay, so we reap, we get an amber, and we flip up the top 3 cards. Let's say, oh, you know what? I want to take this into my hand. I want to archive this guy right here, and I'll discard the hologram phone. Okay, so immediately I've got Redder Gallum. Go ahead and play this Redder Gallum out there. Let's, we've got a couple options here, so we're gonna go Golden Spiral, exalt a friendly creature, ready to use that creature. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna exalt, put an amber from the common supply on the Dilophosaurus, and I'm gonna ready and use. So I'll reap and do the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's say I'm gonna take Brenda in the hand, I'm gonna archive Manchego, and I'm gonna discard this guy. I'm not really thinking about these plays, I'm just doing what I think is best, okay? So then we've got Library Polysaurus. Move 1 amber from a friendly creature to your pool. So we're gonna exhaust that, then move this guy right here. And we got 4 cards exhausted, but we've got Cincinnatus Rex here. He's gonna fight into Simon. He's a 1 power creature. That's fine. He's gonna die, right? He'll take 1 damage off his armor, and he'll be exhausted, sorry. And then he will ready all of these other cards, which is so crazy, right? Now, we normally be like, oh, okay, got 1 more chance at this, but let's just play this out. Okay, so we, reap with the Dilophosaurus. We look at the top 3 cards again. And this is Magical Christmas Land, everybody. This would not normally happen this way, but we're just going to pretend it is. So we're going to archive, discard 1. We're going to, let's see, we're going to reap with Redder Gallum. We don't have any way to use this right now, but we're going to exalt a friendly creature, ready and use that creature. So we're going to exhaust this, exalt Cincinnatus Rex, and ready him. Now he gets to do it again. He gets to fight into one of these guys. 2 and 3 power, that's not going to kill him. And also, they have elusive. If you can milk off this elusive, that is so powerful. So I can just fight with Cincinnatus Rex into the Hugger Mugger. No damage is dealt, but you still get this fight effect. So you're just going to ready all these guys up, right? Now you get to use this Polysaurus, and you get to move this to your right here. You get to Dilophosaurus, you get to reap and do the thing here, you get to reap here, and then you get to Golden Spiral. Boom! Exalt this guy, ready him up, fight again into him. He's going to lose some armor here, but he's not going to die yet, and you get to ready all these things and do it again. You might hit the rule of 6 again, but you got to be real careful about fighting so much you kill your opponent's last creature. There are some cards out there that will help you avoid doing this on accident, right? Because you could exalt this a lot if you don't have the library. You could have a lot of amber on here and give a bunch of amber to your opponent on accident. So we got a bunch of cards over here. First one is Perfectus Ludo. Great card. 5 power creature. Each other friendly creature gains destroyed. Move each amber on this creature to the common supply. So you could fill this guy up with amber real big, right? And then eventually kill the last creature over here, and then when he dies, all this amber just goes away, and your opponent doesn't get it, which is very, very powerful, right? Let's see what else we got out here that could help this combo. Okay, we've got Exile. You saw this in the tribute article, or video. You could just give control of a friendly creature to your opponent, so you could get them real close, and then throw Cincinnatus Rex to the other side. And then whenever Rex dies, you get all that amber. That's another way you could do this, right? What else we got? We got Scutum. Scutum is very powerful. This creature gets +2 armor, which is great because you're going to want to fight a lot. And then also gains destroyed. Move each amber on this creature to the common supply. So you keep fighting, and then when Cincinnatus Rex dies, all this amber goes to the common supply here, which is another powerful little combo. And last but not least, we've got Ancient Power. Ward each friendly creature with amber on it. So, you know, this isn't a permanent help, but this at least helps if Cincinnatus Rex is getting ready to die, or you just want to make sure it doesn't die. Now, if they don't have any creatures, you killed all of them, it'll check for the ward, and then it'll check again, and it'll still die. So you got to be a little careful. It's not guaranteed there. The Scutum's better, Exile, some of those things, or Ludo's better, but it's just a way to get a ton of amber. Obviously, I started the turn with 0, burst it up. Again, this is Magical Christmas Land. It's not always going to happen that way, but it's still a very powerful combo, even in little pieces there. You could have Rex out there and play in a Golden Spiral exhausted, and then he can fight and then ready this. So even if you don't see both these cards out right away, it can still go off pretty substantially. It can also go off the opposite way. You could have Rex in your hand and just the Golden Spiral. You play out Rex, and then you do the whole combo. So as you can see, very powerful and great combo. Thanks so much for tuning into this new player / returning player series. If you liked it, please share it with a new player or a returning player. We'll definitely be producing more of these. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.